Hey, what's up, mi gente? It's Anthony Rosa, the community finance coach, aka Mr. Remedy. And today we are on another show on Money Monday. And today we have a special theme and we have a special guest. Today we're talking about the importance of cyber protection. And today, as our co host, we have my friend Cecil Sates. Cecil, say hello to everybody.
Hello, how's everyone doing today on Money Monday?
Yeah, absolutely. So today we're going to be talking about the importance of cyber protection. And for me as a finance coach, my goal and my job is always to inspire, connect, and educate on how to make better decisions financially. And so today I think that in this conversation, we're actually going to have a screen share. We're going to be sharing some important details on how to protect yourself. So let's, without further ado, jump right into it.
Okay, Cecil Cates with CMIT Solutions. Um, so today's topic is going to be cybersecurity awareness. And to start off with, imagine you wake up one morning and all your personal information, your financial information, and even your identity has been stolen. Your computers have been hacked, and they are holding your information for ransom and asking you for a payback to get your information back. So today we're going to talk about cyber awareness and cyber protection. And don't just be secure, be cyber and informed, be cyber smart. So that's what we're going to talk about today. And next slide.
So when you think of cybersecurity, um, who could be impacted by this?
Well, really, anyone can be impacted. Basically, if you're a small business owner, you surely could be impacted. And as we go through the presentation, I have statistics to say small businesses are most vulnerable to being impacted. But you as individuals could have your identity stolen. And also the big thing now is stealing medical records so that you can, any medical information, they will steal off your computers and use it and or take out loans. So it's very important to be aware of cyber security and protect yourself and protect your employees.
And so how long have you been doing this now?
I've been doing this for well, I've been in the IT field for over 30 years, but I've been doing my own business now for 15 years. We cater to the small business and medium-sized business market. I really enjoy it. So protecting my clients and protecting small businesses is something I really enjoy, and hopefully I can share some information today so that we can do that more efficiently.
Yep, hold on. I got a technical difficulty. Here we go. So next slide.
Yes.
Now, when we're implementing cybersecurity awareness, this is tips and tricks for people to follow. What are the best ways that they can reach out to you if they have any issues or questions?
At the end, you can either email me and at my email address ccates at cmitsolutions.com, and I will get back to you. Or you can call me at 973-592-5996. And at the end of the presentation, we have a QR code that you can scan and you can put in your information. But yeah, reach out to me, give me a call, 973-592-5996, and we will get back to you and make sure that your business is protected because it's very important.
So, as I'm having some difficulties, I'm putting up the slideshow now. But talk to me a little bit about how to protect ourselves during today's day and age.
Okay, so basically, I think of it as much like a house. If you're protecting your property, your house. If you have a homeowner, the things that you basically look for, you try to detect, you try to protect, detect, and recover. So you must have something to protect you, like cameras and stuff like that. If you see something outside of your house, you can have a visual of it, and then you can react to that. That's the first line of defense. But if they get by the cameras and actually enter your house, you want to be able to detect that also. So you will have some like a security alarm, and to detect that. And of course, if the security alarm will reach out to the police or the authorities and things of that nature. So, and if of course if that doesn't work, you also want to be able to protect yourself or recover. So in the cybersecurity world, you want to do the same thing. You want to detect yourself by implementing passwords on
Mm.
all your systems and stuff like that, and rotating them. The most times that I go into a client, they use the same password for all of their systems. So
It's
if
true.
I breach your system and get one password, I have passwords to your entire business. And what we found out, if your business is breached, about 90% of small businesses go out of business because they have to recreate the data, and it's just a very huge expense. So password updating your software is another thing. Number two, updating your software. So if you have Microsoft Office, Microsoft Word, you use a PC, I know sometimes it's a hassle because you're right in the middle of something and it comes up and want to update your software, and that takes a long time. Most people click off of that, and then but those software updates are very important because they also contain security updates as well. And the
And
last thing,
so for someone, yeah,
which I think is the most important thing, is always have a backup of your data. Backing
that's
up your
right.
data is very important. So make sure you have that. So if something happens, you can always recover, and be up and running within a matter of time. I mean, matter of minutes in some cases. Most of my clients, I have a lot of CPAs and financial clients, and people who do tax returns. This is an important time of the year for them. As we all know, they can't be down at any moment because they have to meet the deadlines for tax preparation and stuff like that. So,
So I
those,
guess if you're using common passwords or the password for everything, that's an easy way to kind of get caught up.
yeah, yeah, and it's easier for the end user if to have a comment so you can only remember. But the tools that are available today are things like password software that basically allows you to save your passwords in a common place, and you can rotate them. And using your browser, it just pops in once you go to a website or you log into a particular system. It basically finds the correct password and populate it. And the password software also will let you know that you can change those passwords as frequently as you like.
So what are we seeing here? There's some services to take into consideration.
Right. This is basically we are a full IT service provider, but so these are a lot of the soft services that we offer to clients. The one that we're talking about today is cybersecurity. But whether your business you want to be, we can manage all of your IT hardware and software and for you. So we can do these are all the services that we offer to a particular client, and we mix and match those based on the client's needs. So they come in packages, and we're able to protect your clients. So the things you need to know is, as I talked about before, is statistics are going to be coming up, and basically about 81% of small businesses will get hit by cyber crimes, and about 97% of those cyber crimes are preventable because about 97 they are all usually caused by human error. So
Mm.
clicking on the wrong link, not changing your passwords, and not backing up your data. So let's not fall into that trap. You can hire my company or a company like me to do a lot of this for you. And with AI now, it makes it somewhat easier to do because you can set that as well.
And so 97% could have been prevented had they had done what?
If they had changed their passwords, I mean, the most common thing is we all get emails. what I will find most when this happened to a person, they said, "Oh, we clicked on this email and it loaded a virus or loaded some software onto my computer," or "I called this particular number because they said they could fix my computer." So they load the software on your computer, a virus, and then they said, "Call. We're from Microsoft. We're from XYZ company, and
Mm,
call us and we can fix it for you." And surprisingly, people will go ahead, call that number, allow those individuals to log into their computers. And before they realize it, they say, "Oh, I do my banking on this computer. I do my
right.
everything." So they are breached and they have access to all of that information.
Wow. And so it doesn't sound like it takes that much effort to protect ourselves. So I guess why don't we?
Uh, this is just statistics here that say it's a $9 trillion business. That's what the
Mm,
damages would be, for 2025. But why don't we? It's people say, "Well, I will get to it tomorrow." A lot of people would say, "Oh, I have a backup. I back up my data, but I haven't backed it up in the last 3 months," or "I've changed my password, but it's just a hassle of changing it, and storing the password and stuff like that." It's simple things that people, and then a lot of people would say, "I'm a small business, and it never will happen to me."
oh
But
yeah.
yeah, but as we all know, if I lose my customer list, if I lose my accounting software, if I lose access to my client list, that's very important to a small business and stuff like that. And to recreate that, you spend a lot of money recreating that. And it's a lot of times people just don't have the money to recreate it, so they'll go out of business. So
It's nine
that's
trillion dollars. That's a lot of money in damages.
yeah, yeah, that's a lot of money and stuff like that. So again, small businesses are easy targets. They have limited resources, and most companies have decreased their cybersecurity budgets, you know, because of other priorities. But the cybersecurity industry has the risks have really escalated. I know just for me personally, I get at least 10 fake emails or spoofing emails on a
Yeah, I
daily
do. Yeah, for
basis.
sure. I don't open them.
Right, right. So part of that is doing awareness, making your employees aware of what's going on. Make sure that they know how to protect themselves. And I mean, the big thing now, I've had a client that one of the employees said, wire $10,000. The email was from the president. It was saying, wire $10,000 to this account, and the account was located outside of the U.S. So
Hmm.
and it was a Friday end of day, and the employees. The only way that did not happen, the bank bounced it back. The bank said, this is so $10,000 would have been gone, and debriefing the client, the employee who did it, they said, "Well, no, we never wire information money offshore to a bank account, but they got caught up in the middle." They said, in the moment, they said it's from the president, and they thought it was something that he wanted to do.
Hmm.
But in those cases, a simple telephone call to verify, yeah, I received this. Do you want me to do it, or is
Right,
it
to
really
confirm
from
it and
you?
acknowledge. Yeah.
So, but those type things happen very frequently. So awareness is a big thing. We
So
have site,
definitely,
yeah,
I think that encouraging us to not just um, go with the flow, I guess, at work. If you see an email that kind of looks a little iffy, just get a confirmation.
right, right. And these are the things that I talked about. You need to protect, detect, and recover. That's what we can do about it. It's not a matter of if a cybersecurity breach is going to happen in your business. It's a matter of when it's going to happen. It's the criminals. They basically set up a whole industry around this. You can spend $250, go to the dark web and buy thousands of email addresses and just send them out randomly. And if you think
Wow.
about that, if I send out, 1,000 a day and two people click on it and I ask for $1,000 or $2,000 to get their data back, that's a pretty good day, right? For the criminal.
That's unfortunate. I don't want, I wish that upon nobody.
Yeah. So we're here to protect it. And so in doing this, in my company, we follow the NIST, the NIST standard, which is the National Institute of Standards in Technologies. It's a federal agency. It sets out guidelines on how to protect yourself. As a small business owner, you don't need to know any of this. I would, my team, we are aware of what's going on, how to implement this, and how to protect your business. So
Mm,
these are the steps that one would need to go through to do this. We cater to all types of businesses, whether you have 2 employees up to 500 employees is kind of our market. We are able to handle companies with one location here in New Jersey. And we also can handle companies with locations throughout the United States. So we have basically 250 locations, actually 280 locations throughout the country. And, we basically are able to handle any size business to help them protect themselves.
mm. So I kind of understand the identify part, right? Just identifying an email or a letter, and then understanding how to detect it, or what would be the respond and recovery part? How would someone that's going through this, or someone who wants to be proactive, have a better response, and then how would they recover? Had their information was stolen.
So the response part would be, how do you stop the attack from happening? Whether you have
Mm,
what we call endpoint detection software, or things that would capture it and not let it spread throughout your network. Usually, this starts within they will access one computer or one email, and then it would propagate. It would go throughout your entire company and your network and encrypt your data. So the response is to stop it on that one computer so it doesn't impact your other computers and stuff like that. And
mm,
we have software to do that. And the recovery part of it is, okay, now that we've stopped it at that one computer, or say it did get to one of your primary databases, something like that, where you store all of your revenue and customer information, right? If
mm.
that's encrypted, the way we recover is having a backup. And
Having a backup.
and that backup may be daily, or a lot of my clients, we back it up every hour. So if they, and then we do it on at their location, and then we also push it to the cloud. So at any time, your data you will only be behind by an hour, or so. But each business need to detect, how long can I go without having my data before it impacts my business. And you do that basically if you have 10 employees, say, and your 10 employees can't do their work for an hour. That's a huge impact on your business, right?
Right.
So you're having them sitting around not doing anything. So we try the recovery part is very, very important. And how do you do that? And how the plan, and you must have a plan in place to make the recovery go smoothly.
I like that. I think that this is a very powerful conversation in today's, day and age. And I appreciate you coming on. I know we have an event coming up on March 27th, and it's sold out. We have over 75 people registered. So this is a picture of a house, and a lot of the people that are coming work in real estate. So I think this part would be really refreshing. I When I saw this, when you sent this over, I was just kind of taken back by how many different things you know um, can be affected or impacted. So what are we looking at here, Cecil?
So basically, again, prevent, detect, and respond. So as you see the things in green there, it would be exterior lights. That would how you prevent. You would have garage, on your garage, you have key codes, you have door locks, and you have window guards. That's how you would prevent someone from intrusion into your house, right?
Wow,
But
yeah.
once they get into your house, you're going to have video cameras. You're going to have motion detectors, and you have smoke and carbon monoxide detectors as well. But to respond, you may have a weapon inside because once they get in and stuff like that, none of this work. You will have a weapon so you can defend yourself, but you can
Mm,
also have monitoring and response, meaning that your security system would reach out and call the police so that they would come and things like that, especially if you're away from home. So this is a model set up for houses. It's the same. It's a way that I like to illustrate the way you protect your house. It's the same way you should protect your business systems as well.
wow, that's powerful.
Yeah, and I
That's
will
a good
have this in the
illustration.
event. Yeah, I like to share this with especially the realtors and stuff like that, or people in the housing market, because it's very good. And this is just an overlay, taking a housing analogy and putting technology or IT or cybersecurity in its place. It's good instead of a weapon and stuff like that. We do it. Say once it happens, we can do a forensic investigations to tell how the breach happened, why it happened, and set up ways to prevent that from happening in your business in the future. So these are all the things that my team is aware of and how we implement to protect the business and the valuable assets that small businesses have. I'm a small business owner myself, so I know how important it is for us to not have to worry about IT, a lot of other things that we have to worry about. So we try to take the burden of word about cybersecurity and IT off of everyone's plate.
And they're getting clever, right, Cecil? They're getting real clever on how to kind of, get our information.
That's true. They do a lot of one of the big things happening now. They will put software onto your system, and basically they may not implement that software or attack your systems for a matter of months or say 6 months. But during that time, that software is collecting data on who you interact with, your employees' names and stuff like that. So when they get ready to attack, they're going to make the email or the breach the things that they want you to click on to look as well as possible. So this is how you would design a plan. These are some of the steps that we will go to make sure you have in place, stuff like that. And depending on the size of your business, we implement some of these or all of these to make sure that you're secure in your business.
Mm. And so, what is like firewall? Explain that for someone who doesn't understand that for their home or their business.
So a firewall is basically the device that's blocked you from the internal your systems within your business to the outside world. So the cable, most people access the internet via their cable provider, whether it's Spectrum, Verizon, and Verizon runs that to a box at your business, a device at your business. The firewall sets at that device to kind of control what goes in and out of that of your business. So far, it's over the internet. During the pandemic, the firewall basically moved from on premise, if you will, at your physical location because we had so many people working from home. We moved the firewall to the cloud. So
Mm,
basically, if you have a lot of mobile employees, people that are always out in the field, like construction workers or people that are on the road doing sales, you want their devices to be secure as well. So we moved that firewall to the cloud so that it doesn't matter where you are. Your data would be your internet service would be filtered through this firewall to make sure you're accessing the proper systems and no one is trying to track you and things of that nature. So the firewall is a key component of the overall plan.
And I wanted to ask that question for those that may not know, and I really didn't understand it at first. And lucky I have good, smart friends like you around to just kind of keep me on my p's and q's. But I
Right.
think that just understanding how to protect yourself is one thing, and knowing what these terms are is another. Right? Is like you can't just live in a bubble nowadays.
That's right. Yeah. It's just like most businesses. IT is no exception. We have all of our acronyms and stuff like that, and it can get confusing sometimes. So that's why we have to, just like credit repair for you, people have to depend on you to make sure. And financial coaching is there's a lot of terms there that people may not understand. The same thing in the IT environment. We must understand that as well.
Yeah, and again, on the Money Monday, we want to provide a lot of value. And today's value is about protecting yourself from a cyber attack. And we always have a final thought segment of the show. And so, what are some of your final thoughts when it comes towards cyber protection, Cecil?
Okay, the final thoughts here is become cyber smart, protect your businesses. If you need a further assistance and stuff like that, reach out to myself, our company, or your IT provider, so that you can protect your money, protect your computers, protect your mobile devices. The huge thing now is everything is on your phone now, your bank accounts and everything, so we can protect all of that.
Absolutely. And, we always have a final quote of the show. And the final quote is, what can take you 20 years to build a reputation can take a few minutes to be destroyed by a cyber attack.
That's
So
true.
please go in grace, go in peace. If you have any questions, you know how to reach us. Please send a message in the comment section or just reach out to me and I'll make an introduction to Cecil. And again, thank you, Cecil, for being a vendor at the Headshot and Handshakes event. And I can't wait to see you. And for those that are registered, it's a sold out event. It's going to be a great way to start the year. Again, go in grace, go in peace. I'll see you soon. Bye,
I'll see you.
everybody.
Thank you.